I'm going to do some reloading today. I just happen to have these brass cases of 223 that I primed when I was in California. It's the last batch of pre-primed cases I have. Trying to find components to reload nowadays is like back when you were trying to find toilet paper and paper towels. They weren't available. So when I left California and came to Texas last year in August, before I left, I didn't want to haul powder and primers, so I gave it all away. I didn't sell it, I gave it away. I took it to my favorite gun range, handed it over to the people that run the gun range and said, anybody that wants this, just hand it out to them. Thinking that when I got to Texas, I would restock, but when I got to Texas and went to the local stores to buy primers and powders, there was nothing. It was all gone. I'm going to reload those. It'll be the last reloading for a while, I guess. I did find some powder. I found it on the Hodgdon website. I got lucky. I've been checking the Hodgdon site for the last 3 weeks, almost every day, and there isn't any more. But I got this H322, which is I use for rifle, and there's not much left in it because I already reloaded some of those cases. I had about 200. I don't know if there's going to be enough in here to do the rest of those cases. Then I have this little gun that I found. This is nice because I can use it for my 300 blackout. Of course, I don't have primers 300 blackout. And it can be used for pistols. And then up here, I found some tight group. And I use that for loading pistols. I use it for 9mm 45s and my 40 Smith & Wesson, and also for my Colt 45. So let's see how much of these cases I can reload with the remaining powder that's in this small container. Since I'm not going to do any priming, I'm going to take off the priming tube. It'll just be in the way for what I need to do. So I'm just going to get it out of the way. That way I can set this in pretty much at any angle I want the powder drop. Okay, here goes nothing. So, drop the powder. Drop the powder, check the powder. Looks good. Drop the powder. Check the powder. Flare the case mouth. Now let's drop the powder, check the powder, flare a case, drop a bullet. Final stage, drop powder, check powder, flare a bullet case, drop a bullet, seat and crimp a bullet. Okay, here we go. Well, just as I had thought, I ran out of bullets before I ran out of cases, and I almost ran out of powder. This right now is empty, so very little much powder is going back in this case, and that's it. I am done reloading until primers are available and powder's available. At least I'm done reloading rifle loads, of course, except for 300 Blackout. I've got a lot of powder here. This large case here. Come on, Frank, get that up there. This large case here. Okay, that's it. My hobby is done for, I don't know how long. Who knows when there'll be primers and powder available again. Cases, this is nothing. This is easy to get. You just go out to where people are shooting. They just leave this stuff on the ground. I just collect them, clean them, resize them, and I can use them. So all the brass that I have, and I have a lot of brass. Let me go over here and show you. Look at all that brass I have. Tons of brass, tons of brass. I've got lots of brass. So I have a lot of brass. This garage needs to be cleaned out and organized. And it will be by the 18th because that's when I get my new shed. And everything from these ladders and everything on that side and everything there except for the cases is going in the shed, including this stupid shovel, all this junk down here, and all that wood that's underneath this counter, and all of these will go in the shed. Once I've reloaded all my 223, what I do is put them on clips. These are specifically called stripper clips. And this is when you can tell an individual who tries to talk about guns and gun control and have no clue about what they're talking about. What they end up doing is calling a magazine a clip. These are clips. But the device where the cartridges, this is not a bullet, this is a cartridge. That's the bullet, this is the case, that's the primer. Inside's the powder, the entire thing is a cartridge. The cartridges go inside magazines, magazine goes in the gun fires the cartridge, the bullet goes out the gun. But non-gun owners and gun anti people keep mistaking magazines for clips.